This is the same idea, only that your final answer is not going to factor nicely. So we're still looking at the factors here as 1 and 5. So I'm going to try 1. That's 1. That doesn't work. So we'll try something else. Negative 1. So it gives me positive 5, so I have a remainder of 0. So x plus 1 is one of the factors, and that leaves me with x squared minus 3x minus 5. And so you're going to need to use the quadratic formula. A is 1, B is negative 3, C is negative 5. So opposite of B, plus or minus square root B squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2 times A. So that is 3 plus or minus the square root of, that's 9 plus 20, so 29 over 2. 29 does not simplify. So your first 0 is negative 1, and then these are your other two zeros. 3 plus radical 29 over 3, 3 minus radical 29 over 3. So those, if you graph them, you need to get a decimal. Your calculator would not help you very much. Let's do number 4. Again, we got 1, 2, 7, 14 are all factors. I'm going to start with, let's try 2. You might be able to do it in your head a little bit to know which one to start with. So that does not work. So there's a reason there's only 4 of these. It's very tedious. So try negative 2. It's not going to work. Let's go back to the old tried and true 1. Doesn't work. Try negative 1. That's also not going to work. So we've done 1, negative 1, 2, negative 2. Go to 7. That's 1, 7, 8. Nope. This one's dirty. Negative 7. That one's not going to work. Well, we're into 14 and negative 14, unless I made a mistake. Doesn't work. So now I'm questioning myself, so I'm going to graph it. X squared, x cubed minus 6x squared plus x plus 42. So I messed up at 2. Definitely crosses at 2. Maybe I skipped that one. That's a good way to check if you can do that ahead of time. So now I know 2 is a 0. There it is. Okay, so that leaves me with x minus 2 times x squared minus 4x minus 7. It's not going to factor because you can't use 7 and 1 to get 4. A is 1, B is negative 4, C is negative 7. So negative B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2A. So this is 16 plus 28, which is 44. And 44 can be written as 2 times 2 times 11. So that 2 can come out. 4 plus or minus 2 radical 11 over 2. I can take a 2 out of everything. So I end up with 2 plus or minus square root of 11. So the zeros would be 2, 2 plus radical 11, 2 minus radical 11. So if you get stuck, graph it. Save yourself some time.